So these are the questions which are there for us for our, sorry. Yes, 12:30. Yeah. Totally we have 18, 20 programs we are having it. In addition to this, for this year we are adding 2 more SQL based question. Straight SQL, you have to create a table and enter the data, and then we have to ask the queries. That questions are not available. That too are also we are adding. So around 22 to 23 questions will be there for us for the record. And the first few programs are from the basics, like summing up, statistical, menu-driven, list program, largest prime number. Then from here, the menu-driven programs will be there based on tuple dictionary, nested dictionary. Here comes user-defined module. Actually, the portion was taken. So what we have planned is just to make it as an ordinary program and they will do it. Same way, this also, instead of calling the module, it will be a menu-driven program. Then text file, what we have right now, same way. 2 text files we are having it based on that program. 2, one is based on checking the words in U and another one is counting and palindrome of the words. Next is the binary file. We have 2 binary file programs are there. One is to calculate, another one is again it is for search and another one is for update. CSV file with the list is available to calculate the GST and find it out. Stack operations, 2 programs, one based on integer, another one is based on string. Then MySQL interface, 2 programs are there. Apart from that, last program is more than one table connection in MySQL using join. In addition to that, as I said, 2 more programs for MySQL straight creating table, etc. will be there. This is our school format of the records. Some schools are following the same thing. What is the CBSE given that questions? Some schools are taking up in different way, but mostly we are supposed to cover all the topics in our record. That is the condition. So when you read the course of study of the CBSE also, you will come to know that we have to write or ask the student to do the practical based on all the portions what is covered in our content or the chapter units. So that we have to take. That's also in any format you can give. In one of the school I have seen, the stack program, they have divided into multiple, like one addition program separate, one updation program separate, one deletion. It's all up to us how we are going to create. And especially these 2 years, lot of deviations in the coding, etc. were done. So, but this is our standard. Irrespective, we are following this. Extra 2 more we have added. So the next one, record format. Actually, I don't have any hard copy of your record or a soft copy. We never ask the student to scan and send it. But one format I can show you. We used to ask the student to do the program and take printout. That's what we do it. Printout in our school itself after completing, they can do. Usually it was in regular time. They will write first in the record, observation notebook in the handwritten, and they will execute the coding. Once the coding is correct, immediately they can take the printout of the coding. That's what we used to do it. So this is the way, see, one program and the printout result. Then left hand side it's output. Then the result, this is the method. Copy paste, last class itself we have told how to do it in the first few classes. That either you can take a screenshot or you can even copy and paste it in the same document and then you can take a printout. So that way we can do it. Just a minute. 1 minute, I am getting something. Let me see. Okay. So this is the method we used to follow in our record. So each program, its output, but this is not the original one. I'm just showing you a format. That's all. Because ours is a hard copy in both the years. We asked the students whenever the time got that gap, we got it to make the student to come to school. That time they came and then the program they pasted, they have given the hard copy. So this is for record purpose. Any doubt in these records or anything? Next is about our project. Project is mainly, as I said, any project should contain a menu. Menu is compulsory and project usually more than maximum 3 students, 2 to 3, or depending on the strength of your class, you can divide the children, but don't make 5 or 6 in a group. Make it as a small group so that everybody will do the coding. Otherwise, only 1 or 2 will be doing, others are not at all doing anything. That will happen. And this project compulsory should contain some of the things are menu, then any word, whether it may be a file, text file or binary file or CSV, or we can integrate with SQL. And it's all depending on the students. In case if needed, they can even integrate binary with SQL or SQL with CSV. All that their wish or whatever the guidance you are giving. I'll just show you a small project which contains whatever I said. It is made up of binary. One I will show with a binary. It's a standard project, a small one, regular format. Another one, little bit. I'll just take the coding. See, this is a project model for stock, for a billing system for a shop. And here they used the binary file. And this file module or the project contains a password to enter. They got an idea of having 2 types. One is the admin, another one is for the user. Where it depends on the menu, the program will go. I'll just execute and show you. So according to me, menu is present. See here, admin mode, user mode, exit mode. So I'll put 1. It'll ask for the password. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now it's asked for view stock. We'll go for view stock. So already what is existing, it is showing as. Again, you want to update or something, you can go for updating. I am going for exit. Now my choice is 2. So user's choice, what is needed? I need Maggie. Number of quantity, I will say 5. I don't want anything. So I'll get the output. This is a very simple project, but the project consists of everything. The project consists of a menu. The project consists of a file. The project is displaying the output. It contains in the menu, updation is there, view is there, addition is there, everything is there. So it is a complete project. Like this project, so many topics are available. Railway reservation, supermarket, then anything, even the movie ticket reservation, anywhere reservation means there will be updation, deletion, addition, everything will be there. So like that projects they can take. This is one of the simple project what I have taken. Another one, little bit higher end. I'll just show you that also. One more project. this is also a building system project, but this uses a higher end of Tkinter and the related graphical usage is there. So you can see here. Are you able to see the window which contains date, time, etc.? Because I am not sure. Tkinter window.
No, ma'am.
Even a hand symbol or yes, something if you put it will be useful.
No,
Are
ma'am.
you able to see?
We cannot able to see that window, ma'am.
Okay, then I have to share that too. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'll just check it. Yeah, that is separate. This is separate. So many separations are there. Okay. Now I think you are able to see the screen. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
My window? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now here I can put my, they have given two words that micro or something I can put. See, this is a graphical interface project. More than this, sometimes your students may be doing. I am just showing you a small example, that's all. My database is not correct. 1 minute, I'll just show. Building system database is not present. That's what it's doing. Okay. Because it is done in the school, I just have the model with me. I'll just try. Yeah, this one is giving me the answer. Okay. Again, I think you cannot see the output of the further windows. So I'll just once again open the window and give you. 1 second. I'll stop sharing and open the screen and give you because each one it is displaying in different windows. See, when I started entering from here. So my windows, 1 minute. When I entered the password, I got an option. So here I have to enter this is for addition, etc. I think that menu is present. Yeah, once this over, after logging in, I got one more window which is having this to add, etc. There is one more small window came. I think somewhere it will be present. Anyway, so I selected for adding the product code, etc. So I took this one. So this I will take it as 1, 2, 3, 4. Product name is something, take it as so. Quantity is 10. And unit price, you can see all the options they have given. It is on tax. Product price is 20 rupees. I'm taking and enter into stock. It will take care of entering into the stock. Later you can view, exit, all the things we can do with this project. So this is, see, this is the one which I said it is hidden. So this is one thing where Tkinter or the graphical user interface is added. But this is not at all there in our portions. In the portions, we don't have anything for Tkinter or for a Django or anything is present. Even Turtle, nothing is there. It is the students' interest. If they want, they can go for ahead of whatever they learned. But they have to learn on their own. A little bit only we will help, like where they can study or which some YouTube channel references. or some model program we can show. That's the thing what we can do. Rest of the thing, they have to only take care and do it. So these kinds of different types of projects we can do. Some students will do the projects of games. They are more interested with game. But even it is a game, ensure that at least something they should store in a file, because most of the games may not, it need not have a file. So we have to emphasize them that they should have a file for any kind of program. So what usually I will tell for a game program, have a menu. First one is for entering into login. So when they enter login, no, they have to use a password. So already you can create as a user password file. So if the user is matching, then only you have to go for the game. Or you can give some other message to come out. Same way, score of that particular people, users, that we can write inside a file. Like that, we can make our program to have files in the, even in the game program. Anything related with this, any doubts or anything? Any questions or queries you have? Namaste, Tenmari ma'am.
Namaste, ma'am.
Any query related with project or records? Nothing. Shall I go ahead? Shall I continue? Or you have some query? Okay, the next one is our blueprint and the sample question paper. Sample question paper, actually, we cannot say this is the one which we can have it, because the reason is the current year, this format will change. Our paper is going to be made up of 70 marks. So our term 1, term 2 paper, not like that can come. Or 2019 method or 2020, that full paper, we are not sure whether it is going to be of same format. But our papers will consist of a little bit 1 mark questions, 3 mark questions, and 4 mark questions. Our paper is made up of all, most of the things with the output, error, and again coding, fill-ups, etc. will be there. So format, our sample 2, term 2 paper itself is a format. Otherwise, you can go for some other things also, like a 2020 70 marks paper you can take and check. But all this varies every year depending on the same sample paper only. We will decide what type of format it is going to come. Especially past 3 years, there is no standard format. Keep on changing. So we have to wait and see. And our exam, today's exam, no, sorry, today, for you, there is one assessment test. In that assessment test, there will be a question paper we are setting. That format will be of this format. Stack is containing 8 marks. SQL with 7 marks. In that 4 mark query based, you want, you can make a note. SQL 7 marks with 4 queries and 3 output, 4 queries, 5 query and 4 outputs, each half mark. Text file, 3 mark program, 2 marks for theory. Same way will come for binary. CSV file is made up of fill-ups. 5 fill-ups will be there, like how the assignment is given. Interface is also in that case only. And outputs and error together is 10 mark. So you may have something 3 outputs and 2 error, or 3 error and 2 outputs based on that 10 mark. Then functions, 2 theory questions are 1 theory and 1 program based. Either it may be a pattern program or it may, I think it is pattern program only. So 2 marks for a theory question and 3 mark pattern program. This we cannot stick on for our board exam format because it is for 50 marks. For board exam, similar types of questions will be asked. How the questions will be asked in board exam, similarly here it will be asked. But marks, we cannot stick on. Even we are trying to do it, like 3 marks only we are maintaining for the programs. Fill-ups alone, because 4-mark question will come in board, like out of 5, answer 4 will be there. Instead, 5 fill-ups are given in CSV. Same way it will come for interface. Function 3 plus 2. 3 marks is for a program, pattern program, and 2 mark for, 2 mark for theory. So here also like that. Hope you are very clear with the format. I think May 30th, the exam is there. This is a format what we have to use. This, based on this format, you can prepare. Any doubt in this? Any doubt? Or shall we go ahead?
Ma'am,
Yes?
in stat, what is the partitioning, ma'am? 2-mark question, 3-mark, ma'am. 8.
1 minute. Stack is also, there is a program for 2 programs, sir.
Okay,
Stack
okay, ma'am.
3 plus 3 plus 2.
Okay, ma'am.
3 marks for one program, 3 marks for another program, and 2 mark an application question, like what you have done, like the PQ, how to show the push and the pop status,
Okay, ma'am.
like that question. SQL, 5 queries, writing query statement, and 4 output question, each with half mark. So totally 2 marks in the, for that, 7 marks. All others are 1 program, 1 theory or output. Here also this 2 mark may go for output, but the text file based. Same way for binary, CSV all fill-ups, like how we have given in the assignment. Mostly based on the assignment pattern only we will have it, 1 or 2 may vary. Here also, today I am posting the SQL assignment that will contain the same format. And output questions are output program plus error. Functions is pattern plus 2 mark theory question. Any other doubt? So shall we continue with the next one?
Yes, ma'am.
Next is you all only have to talk. See, we have completed or we have our revision of functions, then stacks, SQL, text file, binary file, then regarding the CSV file, interface of Python with MySQL, and in that MySQL itself with the CSV also we have seen how to connect and take CSV file. All these are over. Now, regarding the projects, as I said, it is up to you and the students. We have to decide how the capacity of the student, and always when you are dividing for newcomers only, I am saying, don't go follow the what the student says. Sometimes they will tell along with their friends, they want to join and do the project. You just see the capacity of the students. At least in a group, at least one student must be good in coding. Then only it will be helpful. So very weak student, they cannot do much with anything like that student means. Put them in a group of where most of them are bright or they will do a good project or simple project. Along with them, you put it. Because whenever we divide groups, no, if they started taking their own groups, you can see at the end, 1 or 2 will be left behind and they will be less talking student, and sometimes they may not study well. That kind of students will be left alone. So what we can do is, if the student is not good in coding, you see that they are coming under a group where others can do the projects. These people can help them in documentation, and a small topic they can take it and do. And the students who are very good can teach them for Viva. Like that, we have to plan. So it is all in our plans. Do not leave in the same way. We need not always go for selecting the number of students like you in an order. We can give some lenience because they will be comfortable with their friends. But doesn't mean always it should be there like that. Depending on the situation, we have to change it. So one group is containing all the best student and all other groups are not having anybody and they will be wondering what to do. Don't allow like that. Make that best group to divide and let them go in one so that everybody can help each other. The group project is just for them to adjust with others, and in future when they are working in their companies, they will be adjusting or they will be very good TV employees in their companies. So that too also you please take. First one is a program. Actually, it is similar to the second one, fill-ups. So country capital in append mode, writer, web.writer, right row, you're writing inside and closing it. So here at a time, only one record will be written, that's all. You're asking there as a for loop. Okay, sir. So show record, then it will be displayed. Record of 0, comma, rec 1. Okay. And input, enter the number of records. Each time it will go and write and close. Okay, sir. Correct only. The next one, fill-ups, isn't it? First one is for what mode it is asked. So, like CSV, name the module that should be imported. Correct CSV module. Second question, fill in the blank of the line 2 to write data into writer. Correct. And in the word. For the students, always tell to write the complete line. It will be useful in the mode. R mode is correct. Filling the blank with the close is correct. Correct, sir. What is the output? Path, Aruna and Praglad. Correct. Next, write the difference between right row and right rows. Always give one example is also good, but here we cannot write as a big example, but they can tell with one record and one here some other records they can put right rows of 2 or something they can put and show. Write several rows at once. Okay, correct, sir. Correct. Yeah. First one is correct. Write what is asked in the question itself. Second one, as I said, it is made up of normal for loop program in a function. So we have to use that only to read the character by character or word by word, and then we can take the line. Last line, -1 we can check and do it. You have written using text file, but the question didn't mention about the files, so we have to go for normal. But I'm not saying anything because since it is not mentioned anything, you have written using text file. So that way also it is not wrong. Positional argument definition is correct. Then below that is, I think, keyword argument. Yeah, it's correct. Then output is asked. Am I right, sir? So the output is written. Good, good, sir. Good handwriting also. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So Namaste, Radhika ma'am is present, I believe. I think she left. She may be joining once again. Okay, let us think. And any other thing you want to discuss or you want to say something? You can
ma'am.
always come forward.
Ma'am, for
It will
project,
be
how many?
always useful for us also.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am.
Yes.
For project, how many students, ma'am? 3 or 4, ma'am?
4 also we can have, sir, depending on the strength. Suppose your class is having 30 to 40 students, then go for 4. Don't go more than that.
Any board limit is there, ma'am?
There's no limit, but it is not advisable to put some 6 or some students in a group. It is told in the CBSE norms is we should have at least 2 and maximum 4.
Okay.
That is all. Not go for a very big. Some classes, no. When there are 70 children or some 60 or sometimes even 50, some schools even with 20, they are going for 5 to 6 in a group is not allowed. Maximum 4. You make it a point, maximum 4, minimum 2. Do not allow them to do on their own.
Okay. And
If
project
they are
report-
interested, some children will be interested in doing on their own. Let them do as an additional project, but always include them in a group project. Because the idea of project itself is to adjust among themselves or with the peer group, they have to adjust. That is also a learning process.
In project report, whether it should be soft binding or we can use that stick file. Ma'am, this time I used stick file, but coming the external, they asked why you used stick file.
Usually
instead of-
spiral.
Okay,
Spiral.
okay.
Spiral don't. Stick files are not allowed. You can put as a soft binding also you can do. Like what I can say. Something they will paste like a book they will create. No, but
yes,
mostly advisable is ask them to do spiral.
Okay.
And spiral also, though the group is doing 4 projects, 2 or 3 together, the copy should be individual one. Each one should have one copy in their name. The project name. So I will, if you want, I will show you a documentation right now, a model of the documentation.
Yes, ma'am.
1 minute, I'll just show you. Give me a minute of time, I'll just take it. And the project, we will emphasize them in the documentation, minimum 10 output screens. 10 screenshots should be there. So this is, I think I'm sharing, it's for that supermarket billing program. So this is their front page, they can have anything as a model. And this is our standard format of bona fide. And then comes our acknowledgement. After the acknowledgement, they will have the index, which contains brief overview of the project, reason for choosing the project, why they liked it, because these are also asked in our Viva time, that time also. Software, hardware requirement, advantages, in case of limitations are there, source code, output screen, future if anything can be enhanced, and bibliography, what they have taken. So brief overview. 1 paragraph is enough for these things. Reason for choosing. And requirement, they can give the standard format of the computer and what they are using. This student has used MySQL, so he has put MySQL. Somebody will use, they may not use anything, means only Python is enough. Advantages, limitations of his project. Mostly they will go for saying web-based they want to create. This is his coding. So coding as it is, they will copy and they will paste it. Only thing, ask them when they are pasting in a Word document, sometime by default, the first character will become a capital letter. That should not come. Some external even point that as a mistake. It's all depending on the external. Some external, they will even point out and tell them how it works. See output screens. Minimum 10 output screens should be there. Some projects, they may not have 10, hardly 4 or 5 will come. In that case, ask them to do 2 types of inputs or different outputs. Totally ask them to put, it need not be color outputs, even a black and white is enough, but at least 10 outputs you ask them to screenshot. Output in the sense, even the inputs can be there, ask them to put it. That's what we have to do. And compulsory, they have to write somewhere from where they have referred, etc. This is the complete model of a project. Yes, sir. Anything you have doubt in these things?
Ma'am, excuse me. Namaste, ma'am. Nadia speaking, ma'am.
Yes, Nadia, ma'am.
Ma'am, will you give a program list, ma'am, or we have to be created, ma'am, based on the syllabus? Practical program list, ma'am.
No, I am not getting what, ma'am.
Ma'am, practical program list, ma'am. Will you-
Program, practical program, I will post it, ma'am.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
June, I will give it to you. Course of study, you got it. Am I right?
No, ma'am, I didn't get it.
Oh, you will get it because right now only our school, group of schools have discussed and finalized the course of study.
Okay,
Along
ma'am.
with the course of study, the practical programs will also come.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
If not, also I will post it in June, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
As I said, 2 more programs we have to add, and then everything will be posted.
Okay, ma'am.
And the coding also needed, I will post the solution also. It's not a problem.
Okay, ma'am.
Solution, what we will do, we used to ask the student to do on their own. 50% will do on their own, 50 cannot do. So we have to give them the solution.
Okay, ma'am.
So this is comfortable, sir, project. I stopped sharing of this. Any doubt? Any other doubt in this? Any doubts regarding the question paper or the project or record?
No, ma'am.
No, thank you.
Ma'am, I have connected with my system, ma'am. I have opened all the.
Then please share it now. We will see. One by one assignment, you will share it, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Right now only your sun rising. That's why some dark at the background of my.
Ma'am, now I have shared assignment number 4, ma'am.
Yeah, I have seen now linear search,
Yes,
but I
ma'am.
am not understanding why that R is given. See, you have only written the function. Later you have written the extra also to show it as a complete program. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am. I tried, ma'am, in another way also.
Okay.
That's why I didn't delete the code, ma'am.
Okay. No problem. Okay, ma'am. Correct only. That program is correct. Next one.
Next one, para.
Definitions is not a problem. Positional argument must be provided in correct position in a function call. Example. Okay.
Simple example only I have given, ma'am.
And that's enough, ma'am. Enough. It is not, I am thinking in the view of our students. That's all. Nothing else.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next one.
Next is output.
Output, you got it? Okay. Output exercise. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Next one, share.
Yes, ma'am. Next assignment 5, ma'am.
Yeah, assignment 5. Assignment 4 I checked. Assignment 5 I didn't go through. I'll do it now.
Palindrome function, ma'am. First one.
Stop this and share.
I have to give staff, ma'am.
Otherwise it won't. Or you should have already selected multiple copies. Stop this sharing and go for the, once again share the, you please open the file, make it ready and then share it.
Okay, ma'am.
The sharing time only that is visible, otherwise you can't see.
Okay, ma'am.
Still all of you are maintaining that online classrooms, etc. For Google Classroom or something is there, or are you only taking through regular offline classes? That's all. How you are giving assignments, oral or printout?
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm not able to come out from that one.
Why?
My Zoom window has minimized, ma'am. Not able to come out from that.
Minimize the entire thing is there, or just close your file. You close the file, automatically it will get stopped.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Again share it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
How many students in your school, ma'am?
Ma'am, CS 27, ma'am. IP only 4 students.
27 students are there in 12th. Huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Eight groups can come with 8 into 24. 3 groups will have 4 students. Okay.
Ma'am, assignment 5, ma'am.
Yeah, writing a file to contain and print all palindrome words. Count the palindrome of name list. Yeah. Down, ma'am. Down. Yeah, over. Equal to, then you are storing it and printing the no number of palindromes in the file is.
Here it is, ma'am.
Yeah.
Here I have.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. Very good. Next program.
Number of characters of words from the Python text file.
Number of characters, number of words, a lengthy program. Okay.
Took many more time, ma'am, to complete this
Yeah.
because I'm new to this CS subject, ma'am. This year only I'm
Oh.
handling.
Okay. Now plus number of lines, then reading, data split, so words, then comes the number of character. Okay. Ma'am.
Separate function I created, ma'am.
Yeah, you used as separate function. That is also good. Ma'am. Or in a single function also you can write, but anyway you have to close each and every time.
Okay, ma'am.
Read method,
Sorry, ma'am. That too I didn't add. Okay, ma'am.
that's done now. Read method returns a specified number of bytes, or a read line method reads a single line and return in the form of a string. When in specified, it is almost n bytes, but never exceeds 1 line. Correct. Correct. Ma'am. Good,
Thank
good.
Yes, ma'am.
The last program.
Yes,
Last assignment.
Last one. Yesterday's assignment, ma'am.
Yes.
Shall I change the color, ma'am? It is visible or shall I change the?
No problem. This is visible.
Okay.
It's not a problem. Row dot append of element. Okay. Next one, print rows,
Yes, ma'am.
function countries and capitals with open, new line, writer, write rows of rows. So you have to, yes. Okay.
The
Come
format
down.
I
Yes, yes.
put, ma'am.
Got it, got it.
Yes, ma'am.
Come down. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Here the answer CSV correct, right correct, R mode close, and the output last line.
Ma'am, I executed this program in system, ma'am. I got this output, ma'am. After
Okay.
that, then I took the Excel output also, ma'am. CSV output also.
That is because of the spacing will come by default.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it, show me the content, ma'am? How many records it's asked? I'll just check it out. For line, print, 1 minute, print data in row. All the content will come now. So because it is asking for entire file, you have read it, from that you are displaying. So all the content will come. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Different.
Spacing is because of by default it will create one space. That's the reason in Excel you got a spacing.
Yes, ma'am. I got, ma'am.
Yeah. Down, down, down. Last one. Right row and right rows. If you have written all program, definitely you know to write right row and right rows.
Yes,
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes. Good. Teachers, any other doubts or anything you have? Related with our topic, anything we have to explain or anything related to our students, what we have to do? I think how much you have completed, actually during April you may had some classes, am I right? April or not? The newcomers you may have had classes. A function review, up to review, I think most of you would have completed. So now concentration, actually 12th, the portion what we are going to take will be easy. because it will consist of only text files and SQL. And one more thing we are not touching, but it is also important, is our networking. What you can do related with networking, ask them to create a PPT under each topic. You, that chapter, no, you divide and make them to have a PPT in that. That you can use it as your art integrated learning AAL project. At the end of the, before selecting the hall ticket, they will ask you to enter AAL projects, content, etc. So you ask them to do a project with the PPT with this networking. So indirectly, they will learn that too. And we enforce them to put the content from our reference book, not from internet. They can write something from internet, but majority of the content should be from our textbook so that they will learn. They will not just like that copy pasted. And minimum 10 to 15 slides, you give instruction. That things we can do it even in the beginning of the year. And you tell them that will be taken or from this is the date or something, we can give you a deadline so that they can submit. Same way projects, give the deadline before quarterly, they should tell what kind of project and synopsis, what they are going to do, what is their plan, etc. Half-yearly, they should have submitted the project with the full thing. And one node for Spiral, before going for Spiral, they should take the, I mean, they have to get the approval from you for going for the Spiral. That means they would have checked the entire program, etc. Then only they can go for Spiral. Otherwise, it's money waste, because for each project, minimum 3 to 4 copies they have to take. In a group, I am talking, not as a for one student or in group. So these things we can tell. I don't know what plans you all are having it. This is the normal procedure, what we are doing it. In June itself, we will tell, because text file, the moment we start, we can tell them that they can choose an project. Even if time permits, in 11th standard, once the dictionary is over, before the annual exam, you tell them to create a small software packages, like small topics they can take. Need not have documentation, etc. But they can do a project so that they will get an idea what is a project, and it will be useful for the in class 12. Some of the students, they will change that same project in a higher level for the 12th. That also we can ask them to do it, because 11th will have more time. But all you have to only decide. As teachers, we have to decide. And if it is a school with more than one teacher, then the parallel teachers, all of us to sit together, decide, and then we have to go for all these kinds of decisions.